at least you'll get some rest, unlike the weekend. What impact ultimately did that arrangement have, having to play a morning game?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it had any impact on the game. I think we didn't play well enough to win. You know, if you guys want to write another story, that'd be great. But the reality of it is we just didn't play well enough to win the game.
Talk about this home stretch you have coming up here to, you know, finish off your home regular season.
I think it's important, you know, for a number of reasons. When you look at from a historic standpoint of us joining the Horizon League, it's important. I think it's important for this team that's worked incredibly hard to put ourselves in a situation to have a really good season. You know, obviously our goal was to win every game and to try to win the Horizon League. You know, we're going to be mathematically eliminated from that equation soon, but we can still be the second best team in the Horizon League and secure a postseason bid and those kinds of things. And you know, this weekend's very important for us to finish the work that we started back in the fall and throughout the non-conference and the beginning of the conference schedule.
Do you have an update on Heidi's status with the injury?
I have no idea. She went with Jeff this morning, and I don't know. Hopefully we'll hear something this afternoon. I doubt she'll practice tomorrow, regardless of what we find out. But you know, we'll just continue to pray for good news and see what happens.
I mean, obviously, not having her 3 games in 5 days, I mean, it hurt your depth and hurt your depth on Saturday. So the impact of her loss, just even if it's temporary.
Yeah, I mean, Heidi does so many things for us. You know, her ability to play basketball from a skill standpoint is really important, but her ability to think and talk us through so many things offensively and defensively, she provides. She gives us brings a lot of things to the table and puts us in position to win a lot of games, and we'll certainly miss her if she doesn't play. And then by the same token, there'll be somebody else that's ready to try their best to take her place. And I thought, you know, going into the Pitt game, the first game of the year, without her, I wasn't very happy or excited about that opportunity. But we continue to have players step up and make plays, and we'll have to do the same this weekend.
Talk a little about your upcoming matchup with UIC. I mean, you beat them the first time, and what's it going to take to get another victory?
A better effort. You know, I think we beat them the first time, and they played hard. I thought we played hard. You know, our challenge is then the second time we play people, we haven't been able to match their intensity. And that'll be our challenge. I thought we got some of that worked out yesterday at practice. I think we'll probably address it again tomorrow at practice. And hopefully it's something that we can learn from and give a great effort Thursday night. You know, they're playing well. Henneman's a handful. She's been scoring the ball really well lately. And, you know, that'll be our big challenge, is trying to slow her down a little bit. And then their guards, I mean, their guards can penetrate as good as any guards in the conference. And they're a tough match. It'll be a tough match and a challenge I think we'll be ready for.
Shooting inconsistencies. Is that safe to say that right now that's the reason the games, for the most part, are close, and maybe a couple of them have gotten away?
Yeah, I mean, I think statistically it's an easy thing to point to. You know, I would say from our breakdowns and film and things of that sort that defensively we've been inconsistent. We haven't given a great defensive effort possession after possession. You know, I know that the stat sheet's easier to look at the offensive side of the numbers, and we haven't shot the ball well all year. You know, I would say, you know, I think when we look back on the season, our biggest deficiency will be that we didn't really grow offensively well enough. You know, that's something that me and our staff have to look at and figure out what do we have to do to get better offensively. And maybe it is shooting the ball better, as simple as that, or maybe it's getting better shots. But you know, I think the last 10 days our defensive effort has been right around average, and we've been able to do enough to win a couple of those games and a couple of times we haven't. You know, our emphasis as we get ready for this weekend is to really try to crank up our defensive intensity and get back to playing the way that we played early in the season, and hopefully that'll lead to some easier shots and maybe a higher shooting percentage at the other end. But I really think it's going to start with our defensive effort.
knowing that you haven't shot the ball really well all season, but you're still in second place, how does that affect your guys' game plan and just mentally going into every game? Do you think you can just beat anybody even though you haven't shot the ball well?
I think because of our defense, we've been able to stay in a lot of basketball games, and I still believe we're very talented offensively. I believe we've got some very good shooters on our team, and we're going to continue to practice it, and hopefully at some point we start shooting the ball well. And if we do, I think we could be really good. But we can't. Our defense has to be more consistent so that we can continue to count on that while we work out these shooting kinks.
How much, because defense is such hard work, how much has the depth situation contributed to that? Is it an energy thing? Is it a mental thing? Is it?
I'll tell you it's a mental thing, but I'm not doing it. The players may tell you it's a fatigue thing. They won't tell me that, but they might tell you that. It's just something that we've got to deal with. Whether we play 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, however many we play on Thursday, then again on Saturday, then again on Monday is what we'll play, and those players have to give a great effort for as long as they're in there. And there's really no way around it. You know what I mean? We can't, if we could shorten the games or get somebody to play us 4-on-4, that would be good. But they're just going to have to figure out a way to get through it mentally.